This is a quick video log of my Micromega Stage 3, and as you see it had some changes and upgrades, and I have done the cap changes a while ago. So basically I did a complete recap on this Micromega, partly because it was made in 1998. So you are looking at a 23-year-old CD player, and all of the caps were changed, and these capacitors, actually all of them that you are looking at, they have at least the same voltage rating or a little bit higher, plus increased capacity were applicable. So all of the power supply capacitors are beefed up by a good margin, and they are also of higher quality than what they were used before. So these are Elna steel MIG2s at the output, and the rest of them are basically Panasonic and Kemet capacitors. And as you see, the power transformer, it got a copper shield around it, plus under the shield there's a ferrite plate to help focus the magnetic lines closer to the unit and instead of being scattered. And the capacitors also received the copper shield, which are so the shields themselves is basically a piece of copper tape rolled around, and they also received soldering, so the edges are soldered together to form a continuous conductivity between the two ends, so it's not just separated here. And then all of them are grounded, so all of the shields are grounded, but you have to make sure that you do not short out anything. And basically when you look at the transport, I'm using Bluetech, so this helps to dampen the resonances, the mechanical vibrations. There's like Bluetech underneath here as well. Of course it would be a much better choice to just get rid of the loading tray and just use a direct loading for the CDs. I will do that one day. Actually I was doing that for my previous Micromega, and that's how I killed that player, so that's why I'm a little bit reluctant to attempt doing that again. And you see, this is the Steel Points ERS paper, so I have that on top of all of the chips inside. But if you look at it, take a sneak peek, underneath there's also, all of them have a layer of copper tape on the chips, and that's partially to help them dissipate heat as well, because when you put the ERS paper on them, that's not going to help in that regard. So you see, all of those places there are ERS on all of the chips. I have also some extra wooden plates glued here to help with to dampen a little bit the vibrations of the chassis. Of course I would need something much more solid, but at this time I did not want to install anything big permanent here, because maybe I want to put here a tube output stage or something, so I don't want to do anything that I cannot reverse at this point. And also what you do not see that well, maybe now you see, there's also ERS underneath the circuit boards, so there's like a big sheet, and of course the cover inside has this huge size ERS paper basically covering the whole top side of the unit. So, and also actually now I opened up this player because the tray, it needed some greasing because it would not open up properly. And now it's better, but the tray still moves really hard, so it helped a little bit, but I will have to just find some other way for a more permanent solution. So that was my Micromega Stage 5 CD player.